Welcome to my Days of Our Lives official channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Brady and Nicole reconnect, Theresa changes course, EJ and Kristen clash. Days of Our Lives spoilers for Tuesday, April 23rd indicate that Brady Black, Eric Martsolf, and Nicole Walker, Ariane Zucker, reconnect. Theresa Donovan, Emily O'Brien, will return to her old plan since getting rich working with Alex Kyriakis, Robert Scott Wilson, failed. EJ Demera, Dan Feuerriegel, makes his plans clear, but Kristen Demera, Stacey Hayduk, disagrees. Brady Black and Nicole Walker make amends. Days of Our Lives spoilers reveal that Holly Jonas, Ashley Puzimis, and Tate Black, Leo Howard, are making a big deal out of the love that really isn't. After all, Holly wasn't that into Tate when she overdosed that night of the party. Yet Holly and Tate have been sneaking out every chance they get to meet up with each other. When Brady and Nicole decide to stop playing the blame game, these two realize that they're still good musketeers. Brady and Nicole did run down together so they could play like they were married and raise their kiddies together. Is Nicole truly the only woman Brady can reconnect with? After all, Brady's baby moss are both a hot mess. DOOL spoilers. Theresa Donovan reverts to her old tricks. Theresa planned on getting rich working with Alex since he'd no intention of marrying her. Still, Bella magazine has gone down the tubes just as Maggie Kyriakis, Suzanne Rogers, prognosticated. With that, Theresa is now out of a job since Alex only revived that magazine for her and to malignancy Maggie. Now Theresa will return to her former plan of getting Alex's plutocrat through coitus and of course, a possible marriage. Will the verity come out about Victor Kyriakis' new son before the essay dries on any marriage or other agreement Alex and Theresa make? How worried will Alex be with Theresa when the whole story comes out? Days of Our Lives spoilers. Brady and Nicole reconnect, Theresa changes course, EJ and Kristen clash. Days of Our Lives spoilers. EJ Demera makes his plans crystal clear. EJ has every intention of taking over Demera Enterprises now that Stefan has been ousted thanks to his concession. EJ will make this plain to Stefan and Kristen just who's going to be in charge and that they cannot do anything about it. Still, EJ just may have another think coming in the end. Kristen will give EJ a piece of her mind whether he wants it or not. The Demera board has made it planned that they want someone with the Demera name. Still, what happens if Stefan reveals that EJ knew what Clyde was doing all this time? Will the board choose to back Kristen now that she's a free woman? Will EJ be out as well? EJ wants to protest Paulina to the check. Days of Our Lives spoilers say that EJ is clearly a man with a plan. Supposedly, he has a new strategy to protest Paulina to the check as he wants to see her ousted from her position as the mayor of this fictional city of Salem. And it looks like he might just do it, too. Keep reading below for everything you need to know. Days of Our Lives spoilers. EJ wants to protest Paulina to the check. According to the rearmost issue of Soap Opera Digest, both Kristen and Stefan have a plan to make Kristen the coming CEO of Demera Enterprises. EJ is surely on board with it, but it seems like Kristen may have another docket. Dan Feuerriegel, who plays EJ on the mega-hit Peacock Cleaner, put it this way in a new interview with the publication: Kristen drops the lemon that she's going to potentially use that against EJ. She's going to show Mayor Price that he's unfit to completely do his duties as quarter attorney or show that it's a conflict of interest. Kristen and Stefan are using every trick in the book and every little bit of information they can to squinch EJ over. Days of Our Lives spoilers say that while EJ tries to come up with his strategy, it's Paulina who grows suspicious about what may be going on behind her reverse. That, and she also wants to know what's going on with Stefan. Easily, she smells a rat and she knows what direction it's coming from, too. Days of Our Lives spoilers. What's next for Paulina? Dan says, the walls are closing in on EJ in respects to Paulina doing her thing, and Stefan and Kristen doing their thing behind the scenes. Paulina is kind of hanging him. She's going to fire him, but EJ convinces her not to. He's just doing what he can to survive. Days of Our Lives airs on the Peacock network. Suckers will simply have to tune in each and every day to find out what will be coming. In the meantime, let us know what you suppose by leaving us a line with your studies in our commentary section below. Days of Our Lives airs weekdays on the Peacock Network. Check your original rosters for times. Chanel's illness, the Pawn unleashed, and EJ learns a stunning secret. Days of Our Lives, DOOL, spoilers reveal that May sweeps is nearly then, so it's time to get ready for some excitement in Salem. There'll be some sneaky plans and bold moves, passing each over city, so then's a exercise of the action. For starters, Constantine Meliunis, John Capello's, will have a problem on his hands, thanks to the connubial agreement. Maggie Kyriakis, Suzanne Rogers, expects him to subscribe. It turns out Constantine will seek Theresa Donovan's, Emily O'Brien, help when it comes to wriggling out of that prenup, so we'll see if she can move Maggie that it's not necessary. In the meantime, day spoilers say Theresa will unleash her fury on Alex Kyriakis, Robert Scott Wilson, over his bedroom passion with Kristen DiMera, Stacey Hayduke, so she'll surely be jealous. Constantine will also put John Black, Drake Hodgson, under his control again and deliver some disturbing orders. The Pawn will take over and could put lives in jeopardy once he's carrying out Constantine's intimidating wishes. As for Marlena Evans, Deidre Hall, she'll grow decreasingly concerned about Everett Lynch aka Robert Bobby Stein, Blake Barris, since he'll be so adamant about ending his remedy sessions. Other day spoilers say Trip Johnson, Lucas Adams, and Wendy Shin, Victoria Grace, will plan to leave city. It looks like Trip will pitch a lengthy holiday with Wendy, so they'll end up bidding farewell to their loved bones. For now. Next, DOOL suckers can anticipate Chanel DiMera's, Raven Bowen's, health to take a unforeseen dive. Johnny DiMera, Carson Boatman, and Paulina Price, Jackie Harry, may sweat. It's the result of the radiation exposure as Chanel's condition continues to decline. Over with EJ DiMera, Dan Feuereagle, day spoilers say he'll plot vengeance on Paulina after she humiliates him. Still, EJ's mind may soon be on far more important effects. After Nicole DiMera, Ariane Zucker, starts working as an intelligencer at The Spectator, she'll end up working nearly with Eric Brady, Greg Vaughn, in his new photography position. That'll stir up some old passions between Eric and Nicole, so you can go EJ's going to be mealy over this working arrangement. After Sloan Peterson Brady, Jessica Surfety, eventually stops Leo Starks, Greg Rickard, cash inflow, Eric will push for answers about whether Leo's blackmailing her. Meanwhile, Leo will drop a shocking secret in EJ's stage, so could he come clean about Sloan stealing Jude Brady with Melinda Trask's, Tina Huang, backing? EJ might be cautious of discovering Leo's claims to Nicole and getting her expedients up, so he may seek evidence on his own. That could lead to EJ's discovery that Eric was the baby's true father, so could that move him to stay quiet? EJ might see how close Nicole's getting to Eric on the job and worry that the news about Jude's true lineage could make them all one big happy family. This could fluently turn into a situation where EJ pays Leo Hush plutocrat to keep his mouth shut. As for Kristen and Stefan DiMera, Brandon Barish, they'll take some big way forward when it comes to their power play against EJ. That should mean Stefan and Kristen will inch near to exculpating Gabby Hernandez DiMera, last played by Camila Banus, too. Eventually, Constantine and Maggie's marriage should get underway for May reaches, so stay tuned for updates on whether someone like Xander Cook, Paul Telfer, or indeed the Pawn might ail it. Days of Our Lives spoilers say some marvels and shakeups are coming over, so we'll give you prognostications on all the fermentation and major exposures.